Good evening, and welcome to the Crypto Overnighter. I'm Nicodemus, and I will be your host as we take a look at the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. And remember, none of this is financial advice. And it's 10 p.m. Pacific on Friday, October 6th, 2023. Welcome back to the Crypto Overnighter, where we have no sponsors, no hidden agendas, and no BS. But we do have the news, so let's talk about that. Tonight, we're diving deep into crypto regulation, from Kraken's bold move in the Netherlands to the UK's unique stance on crypto governance. We're also examining how stablecoins are faring under the regulatory microscope in Canada and how crypto oversight is evolving in Taiwan and Hong Kong. And don't forget Ripple's critique of the SEC. Strap in, it's going to be a heck of a ride. Kraken is charting a strategic course towards European expansion through the acquisition of Netherlands-based digital asset broker Coinmeester BV, or BCM. The decision was announced on October 5th. This was in sync with the EU's markets in crypto assets regulatory framework, indicating a well-calculated move to fortify its presence in Europe amidst new regulatory landscapes. The financial intricacies of the deal remain under wraps, yet it's clear that this acquisition is a linchpin for Kraken's European ambitions. The exchange has already nestled itself in several European markets by securing virtual asset service provider licenses in countries like Ireland, Italy, and Spain, underlining its intent to broaden its European clientele and adhere to the regional regulatory mandates. The Dutch market is renowned for its robust economy, high cryptocurrency adoption rates, and a culture ripe for innovation. That market is key to Kraken's European expansion blueprint. This acquisition aims to leverage the thriving Dutch market to bolster Kraken's standing in Europe, particularly at a time when prominent exchanges like Binance and Gemini have retracted their operations due to stringent regulatory requirements in the Netherlands. The exit of these notable exchanges has seemingly opened the gates for Kraken to establish a robust presence and cater to the crypto-enthusiastic Dutch populace. This strategic acquisition is not merely a market expansion maneuver. It's a symbiotic alliance where both Kraken and BCM clientele stand to gain. BCM recently rebranded from Coinmeester. It boasts a diverse cryptocurrency trading and staking portfolio, extending access to over 170 cryptocurrencies. On the flip side, Kraken, with its seasoned experience in the crypto domain, plans to augment BCM's existing product line, enhance liquidity, and escalate security measures for a broader user base. This move is poised to enrich the crypto trading landscape for Dutch traders and fortify Kraken's market position in Europe. Kraken CEO David Ripley captured the essence of this acquisition, specifically the significant market position Kraken aims to secure in the Dutch market, which in turn is expected to broaden its European market share. This acquisition is a testament to Kraken's commitment to making cryptocurrencies more accessible, resonating with the BCM's founding mission. Mitchell Zandweeken, BCM's co-founder and CEO, echoed a similar sentiment, underscoring that Kraken's decade-long track record in the crypto realm makes it an exemplary steward for BCM's business moving forward. In a broader perspective, this acquisition is a beacon to Kraken's long-term vision to thrive and grow in the European market, navigating through the regulatory tides and fostering a conducive environment for cryptocurrency trading and adoption. If you're enjoying the deep dive so far, don't forget to like and subscribe for the latest in crypto governance. Now, while Kraken makes strides in the Netherlands, let's shift our focus to Canada. What's the Canadian government's take on stablecoins? Let's find out. Canada's financial regulators have taken a step that could be seen as a nod towards the growing stablecoin market. The Canadian Securities Administrators recently clarified their stance on stablecoin regulations, easing the regulatory framework surrounding these digital assets. This is a significant move, as it comes at a time when the global stance towards cryptocurrency regulation is under a magnifying glass, especially stablecoins. The CSA's recent guidance underscores that not all stablecoins will be treated as securities. This is pivotal, as it provides a clear pathway for stablecoin projects to operate within the Canadian jurisdiction without the looming threat of stringent securities regulations. The CSA elaborated that stablecoins whose value is tied to assets or a basket of assets might not be considered securities if they're primarily used as a means of exchange. Thank you. This move by the Canadian authorities is a clear departure from more restrictive approaches seen in other regions. It demonstrates a level of understanding and acceptance of the unique utility that stablecoins bring to the financial ecosystem. Unlike central bank digital currencies, which are seen as tools of surveillance and control by many, including yours truly, stablecoins represent a decentralized alternative. They offer a bridge between the traditional financial system and the new age of decentralized financial protocols without the overbearing oversight of central authorities. This new guidance by the CSA is a manifestation of a broader shift towards embracing the potential of decentralized digital assets. It's a signal that Canada is willing to provide a conducive environment for the growth of stablecoin projects. This is in contrast to the posture of central banks and other financial regulators who are wary of the rise of decentralized financial systems. Their skepticism often stems from a fear of losing control over the financial ecosystem, a sentiment that is not shared by the enthusiastic crypto community. The Canadian approach to stablecoin regulation is not just a local phenomenon. It's part of a bigger narrative that's shaping the future of finance globally. The ease in regulation is a bold step toward acknowledging the role of stablecoins as legitimate financial instruments. It also reflects a growing understanding among regulators about the inherent advantages of decentralized digital assets over centralized financial systems, notably CDBCs. The CSA's guidance provides a clearer regulatory landscape for stablecoin projects in Canada. It also sends a strong message to other jurisdictions. This message is simple. Embracing stablecoins could be a step towards fostering financial innovation and freedom. This is a significant development in the global power shift towards decentralized finance, and Canada's move could potentially inspire similar regulatory shifts in other jurisdictions. The clarification of stablecoin regulations by the CSA is not just a token gesture. If nothing else, it positions Canada as a favorable destination for stablecoin projects. This, in turn, could catalyze a wave of innovation in the decentralized finance sector in the country and beyond. It's a notable stride in the global journey towards financial decentralization, a path that's laden with resistance from traditional financial institutions. Canada's softened stance on stablecoin regulations is a significant marker in the evolving narrative of global finance. It's a step towards a more open financial ecosystem that's less controlled by central authorities and more in tune with the principles of decentralization and financial freedom. This development is a testament to the potential of stablecoins as catalysts for broader financial innovation and a more inclusive financial system. Compare Canada's approach to Hong Kong. We'll be talking about their stance here on stablecoins in a bit. But the approach of the Great White North is proving to be more enlightened than that of the Far East. Alright folks, make sure to follow and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Now, we move from Canada's cautionary stance on stablecoins to Taiwan's evolving crypto laws. What's that island nation up to? Taiwan is taking decisive steps to shape the legal landscape of cryptocurrency within its jurisdiction. By the end of November, lawmakers in Taiwan hope to propose a specialized law to govern the emerging crypto sector. This initiative underscores the growing recognition of cryptocurrency's role in modern economies and the necessity for legal frameworks to ensure its orderly development. The proposed legislation is not the only move that Taiwan has made towards regulating the crypto space. Earlier on, Taiwan released a set of guidelines directed at crypto exchanges, exhibiting a clear intent to bring these platforms under regulatory oversight. A noteworthy aspect of these guidelines is the restriction imposed on offshore exchanges. Taiwan mandates compliance with its regulatory standards for any offshore exchange wishing to operate within its boundaries, which seems pretty reasonable to me. This firm stance delineates a clear boundary and sets a standard for foreign exchanges, underscoring Taiwan's resolve to maintain a level of control over the cryptocurrency activities occurring within its borders. The move towards a specialized crypto law and the earlier release of exchange guidelines signal Taiwan's proactive approach to embrace the crypto revolution while ensuring it unfolds within a structured legal framework. It's a delicate balance between fostering innovation and ensuring the protections of its citizens and the integrity of its financial system. The steps taken by Taiwan could serve as a blueprint for other nations navigating the complex waters of crypto regulation. These developments are particularly significant in the broader context of global cryptocurrency regulation. As nations grapple with the rapid proliferation of crypto assets and platforms, the steps taken by Taiwan highlight a pragmatic approach. By establishing clear legal guidelines and setting standards for offshore exchange operations, Taiwan is taking a significant stride in creating a conducive environment for the growth and sustainability of the cryptocurrency sector. The unfolding scenario in Taiwan is emblematic of a broader global shift, one that recognizes and regulates cryptocurrency. The proactive steps by Taiwan's lawmakers reflect a nuanced understanding of the crypto space and an acknowledgement of its potential to contribute to economic development. However, it also underscores the inherent challenges posed by offshore exchanges and the imperative for regulatory compliance to ensure a level playing field and the protection of domestic interests. all of which is a very long way of saying that Taiwan's move towards proposing a specialized crypto law, coupled with the earlier guidelines for crypto exchanges, signifies a structured approach towards crypto regulation. Bravo. The restrictive stance on offshore exchanges underscores the importance of compliance and the safeguarding of domestic interests in the brand spanking new crypto economy. This scenario offers a glimpse into the evolving legal landscapes as nations come to grips with the crypto sector and the imperative for structured regulatory frameworks. And this one's our cover story for tonight. Hong Kong has been undergoing a paradigm shift in its regulatory landscape concerning cryptocurrency and stablecoin trading. It's a seismic shift that has brought governmental watchdogs and crypto exchanges like JPEX under a glaring spotlight. The evolving narrative of crypto regulation in Hong Kong is not only a testament to the city's adaptive regulatory framework, but also a cautionary tale for the crypto realm, illuminating the rocky path of crypto's journey towards mainstream acceptance in the global financial echelon. Amid the growing crypto market, the city's financial watchdog, alongside the Hong Kong police, assembled a task force to oversee crypto trading platforms, subsequent to the crackdown on the crypto exchange JPEX. This task force emerged from a high-level meeting on September 28th and is comprised of officers from multiple bureaus such as the Commercial Crime Bureau and the Cybersecurity and Technology Crime Bureau. The objective behind this orchestration is to bolster coordination, facilitate the exchange of information on suspicious activities, and create mechanisms to evaluate risks. The catalyst for this regulatory reflex was the saga surrounding JPEX. Now, we covered JPEX's crash a number of times in the past few weeks. JPEX found itself in the eye of the storm after making misleading statements on social media regarding its application for a virtual asset trading license in Hong Kong. This led to a crackdown, resulting in the arrest of at least 19 individuals and one influencer, as well as a blockade of online access to JPEX by local telecom providers. The Securities and Futures Commission further accentuated its stance by disclosing a list of crypto license applicants and suspicious crypto platform operators in the wake of the JPEX probes. At the same time, the narrative of stablecoins in Hong Kong has been traversing a tightrope. Retail trading of stablecoins remains in a regulatory gray area, awaiting official legislation projected by the end of next year. Stablecoins like USDT are broadly used by cryptocurrency service providers. The absence of regulations like those pertaining to Tether or USDC leaves retail investors in a lurch, unable to trade these assets. The regulatory vacuum around stablecoins became more pronounced with the mention of JPEX, which was purportedly promoting its services in the region without a license and found itself coming down with a serious case of fraud. This scenario underscored the necessity for heightened oversight in the crypto market to thwart fraudulent activities and protect investors. Hong Kong's regulatory pivot in 2023 is marked by the introduction of licensing rules for crypto exchanges effective from June 1st. It represents a significant stride towards establishing a structured regulatory framework around cryptocurrencies and virtual asset service providers. This regulatory recalibration is a telling sign of the times, underlying the imperative for a balanced regulation that safeguards investors while fostering innovation in the dynamic crypto domain. The unfolding scenario in Hong Kong is a microcosm of the larger global narrative of seeking a middle ground between fostering crypto innovation and ensuring investor protection. The JPEX debacle and the ongoing stablecoin debate are emblematic of the teething issues facing crypto markets globally as they stride into the mainstream financial framework amidst a cacophony of regulatory tunes. Feeling enlightened? If so, subscribe and share the wisdom. Now let's sail from Hong Kong's tightening noose to the UK's more open arms. How's the UK positioning itself in the crypto realm? In a recent development, the UK appears poised to carve its own path in the realm of Web3 regulations, potentially eclipsing the United States in fostering a more accommodative ecosystem for decentralized technologies. At the core of this discourse is a report from the influential conservative think tank Policy Exchange, published on October 2nd. The document outlines 10 substantial proposals aimed at guiding the UK government in refining its Web3 regulatory framework. One of the notable suggestions within the report is the idea of moderating the liabilities tied to individuals in decentralized autonomous organizations. This proposal emerges in the wake of a recent U.S. court ruling. That ruling holds American token holders in a DAO accountable for any legal infractions that DAO may incur. The UK's contrasting stance could be a breath of fresh air in a space stifled by the fear of unforeseen legal repercussions merely for participating in decentralized networks. Furthermore, the report nudges the Financial Conduct Authority, the principal financial regulator in the UK, to relax its existing Know Your Customer stipulations. It advocates for the embrace of, quote, alternative and innovative techniques like digital identities and blockchain analytics tools, which could significantly mitigate the bureaucratic bottlenecks often associated with traditional KYC processes. Moreover, the experts are advising against undermining the essence of self-hosted wallets and the classification of proof-of-stake services as financial services, which could further cement the UK's position as a pro-decentralization hub. We've been talking about stablecoins a fair bit tonight. Well, there's mention of permitting private stablecoin issuers to park their reserves in the Bank of England and the creation of a tax wrapper for crypto exchanges, alongside fostering a new sandbox under the Department for Science, Innovation and Technology. Yet it's not all rosy on the British Isles. Recent times have seen UK regulators tightening the noose on digital asset dealings. For instance, the UK Treasury is mulling over a ban of cold calls promoting crypto investments, and local crypto businesses have been cautioned by the FCA to abide by its marketing guidelines or face stern repercussions. The Policy Exchanges report is a beacon of hope, potentially signaling a new era of balanced regulations that could propel the UK to the forefront of a Web3 movement, provided the government heeds these recommendations. This progressive stance, juxtaposed against a more stringent regulatory climate in the US, could indeed catalyze a significant power shift in the global Web3 domain, aligning more with the ethos of decentralization. Now, don't forget to like and get notifications. Now, from the UK's daring moves, we pivot to Ripple's critique of the SEC. What does Ripple have to say about the regulatory giant? The ongoing legal battle between the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission and Coinbase has drawn significant attention from the crypto community. A notable voice in this matter is Ripple Labs' Chief Legal Officer Stuart Alderoty, who did not hold back in critiquing the SEC's stance in the lawsuit against Coinbase. The crux of the SEC's argument against Coinbase revolves around the claim that digital assets lack inherent value when compared to traditional assets like collectible baseball cards. Alderoty slammed this argument, pointing out substantial inconsistencies and labeling it as fraud. According to him, the SEC's argument is not backed by any citation or support, making it a baseless claim in the ongoing legal debate. Furthermore, Alderoty critiqued the SEC's definition of investment contracts and its application of the Howey test for digital assets in the lawsuit. He emphasized that Coinbase has been asserting that it doesn't deal in securities, thereby challenging the SEC's jurisdiction in the lawsuit. This, Alderoty implies, is a critical point that the SEC seems to overlook or misinterpret in its legal approach towards the digital asset platforms like Coinbase. Moreover, Alderoty took a bold stance by leveling accusations against the SEC chair Gary Gensler, alleging fraud and manipulation. This public accusation underscores the heightened tensions and the contrasting views between the crypto industry and regulatory bodies, particularly in the context of how digital assets are valued and regulated. This lawsuit isn't just a standalone legal battle. It's a reflection of the broader regulatory challenges the crypto industry faces in the US. The reactions from key figures like Alderoty exemplify the crypto community's collective call for clearer, fairer, and more consistent regulatory frameworks that acknowledge the intrinsic value and potential of digital assets. This critique thus echoes a larger sentiment within the community against the SEC's current regulatory approach. This underscores the ongoing tug-of-war between regulatory bodies and crypto entities, shedding light on the varying perspectives regarding the intrinsic value of digital assets and the need for more nuanced regulatory frameworks. So, what happened? Kraken set its eyes on European expansion with the strategic acquisition of the Netherlands-based Coinmeester BV. This move positions Kraken as a major player in the Dutch market, especially with other exchanges pulling out due to regulatory issues. Canada is showing a softer side when it comes to stablecoin regulation, making a departure from the more restrictive global approaches. The Canadian Securities Administrators clarified that not all stablecoins will be treated as securities, offering a regulatory pathway for innovation in decentralized finance. Taiwan is crafting specialized laws to govern its nascent crypto sector. These initiatives reflect a balanced approach between fostering innovation and maintaining a level of control over offshore exchanges and domestic interests. Hong Kong is tightening its regulatory noose, especially after the crackdown on JPEGs. The formation of a crypto task force indicates a focus on oversight and risk evaluation in the virtual asset trading landscape. The United Kingdom seems poised to emerge as a pro-decentralization hub. A report from the Policy Exchange lists significant reforms, including relaxing KYC norms and supporting DAOs, potentially setting the UK apart in the Web3 movement. Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Alderoty, critiqued the SEC's stance in the ongoing Coinbase lawsuit. This legal spat highlights the broader regulatory challenges the crypto industry faces in the US and echoes a collective call for a more nuanced framework. Tonight's episode was a roller coaster through the world's varied approaches to crypto governance. From Kraken's European ambitions and Canada's regulatory leniency on stablecoins to Taiwan's structured approach and Hong Kong's tightening grip, the landscape is far from uniform. The UK's potential pivot towards a more balanced Web3 regulation could tip the scales in the geopolitical arena. Meanwhile, Ripple's critique of the SEC brings the focus back to the US, emphasizing the need for a fairer, more transparent regulatory framework. As we close tonight, it's evident that crypto regulation is a global chessboard, and each move, from softening stances to stringent crackdowns, resonates through the corridors of financial innovation and governance. The choices made by these nations will either fuel or frustrate the crypto revolution. And that's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank you, my listeners, because when you stop listening, I will stop talking. If you enjoyed tonight's show, then please like, follow, subscribe, leave a rating, or maybe a review. And in the meantime, we'll see you tomorrow night.